Hey, my bad. I'm here, then I'm not here, then I'm here, then I'm not here. Okay, we're good. Let's just some judgment, man. Into this crazy game. This wacky game outside this thinking uh populated area of Japan. I can feel it. Poggy, poggy, pog, pog, pog. What was I doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to push you. Into the law office. Pom pom Pete. Pom pom Pete. Pom pom crap. Not in there, dummy. Okay, we're home. This is where you reside.
Welcome back. You're so beautiful, Saori-san.
Like a puppy.
You should dress like that all the time, Saori-kun.
Yeah, good luck finding clients.
I'm changing.
There's a good chance
All right, kiddo.
Hashi's murder was premeditated, just like Chairman Kajihira suspected.
That's the conclusion you and Saori-kun reached?
Yeah, Hashiki thought something was up with 89, doubted the authenticity of the research, seemed convinced they had fabricated data. He was desperately searching for proof before he died.
But was there anything actually wrong with it?
I tried analyzing the paper myself to find out, but it's like it was written in a different language. I'm searching for someone more knowledgeable as we speak, but nobody seems to suspect any foul play, not even online.
Yet Hashiki was still searching for issues, and if he had managed to find one...
The ADDC would be long gone by now.
Then they murdered Hashiki to keep the secret safe?
Don't be ridiculous. Who would kill a man just to protect a research paper?
It might not be as unlikely as you think. The ADDC has been bringing in billions of government yen ever since they published that paper. With that much cash involved, bumping someone off wouldn't be out of the question.
The question is, who killed Hashiki?
Cobra made it so Hosky didn't die immediately. He had to be pretty skilled.
Professional assassin, if I had to guess. The man in the black raincoat.
If he was an assassin, that would mean someone hired him.
Yeah. Someone who wanted to protect 89 and the ADDC.
But who?
Can't begin to imagine. But apparently Kido was out hyping up 89, raking in tons of dirty money in the process. Guy might even be involved with the Yakuza.
You're really suspicious of him, Yagami-san.
Well, if it looks like a rat.
Maybe Shintani got too close to the truth, and Kido offed him for it.
The thought has crossed my mind.
Isn't this thing usually
I don't
about
think we can
farts?
say that for sure without looking more into Kido, though.
But judging from our last visit, that won't be as easy as you make it sound. He's practically a celebrity at this point.
Well, maybe if we can't get him to talk, the prosecutor's office can.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've got a meeting with Izumida tomorrow. They're calling me in.
Isn't that the prosecutor who was trying to get you arrested?
He can try all he wants. That's what this meeting's about.
No chance in hell he agrees to help us then.
All depends on how this little chat goes. If I can convince him I'm innocent, I'll clear my name and put the squeeze on Kido all in one fell swoop.
What are you planning, Yagami-san?
We'll leave get that law
Yo,
offices and go to rest at.
everything's
Okay,
really
never
falling
mind.
into place. Guess it's good we let Saori-san
It's
handle
all coming together.
Cabaret, huh?
Do you want to talk? Is that why
I
you
don't know if I
just did
should be
that?
saying this, but it's been a while since I felt this alive. This case is just about reaching its tipping point. I'd be out there too if my knees weren't so damn creaky.
You can talk to Izumida tomorrow, but you better not get arrested over there. Promise me.
Who are you?
I feel like we did good work today. Go home and relax, Yagami-san. You have a big day tomorrow.
Let's go home and relax. I'm in the doghouse all paydays, but too much of video games. You ever hear about being reasonable with your money? You're that nonchalant about losing money due to video games that like you're just used to your wife kicking you out, or usually putting you out and like not putting you out, but just pretty much neglecting you for the next couple of days. That's not the right word you want to use either. It seems like you might have to work on it instead of just saying, "Oh shucks." Are they still chasing me? No, we're done. Sorry about that. This is Yagami. Oh, it's unlocked this time. Okay.
Yo. Got a message for you from Kuroiwa. Says to drop by the Tokyo Public Prosecutor's office. Izumida's waiting for you.
Why'd you have to come here to tell me that? Would have been easier to talk on the phone.
I got a bad feeling about all this.
Huh?
Feels like I'm never gonna see you again if you get yourself locked up now.
Come on, don't be like that. Even if I do get arrested, I won't say a word about your little side job. That's what you're worried about, right?
Yep. I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you rat me out.
Like you could pull that off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off your leash. Why do they think I killed Shintani? They have to have a reason, right? You've gotta know.
Well, funny enough, I don't. Kuroiwa won't share a shred of info with anyone but his closest partners. Not sure why.
Gotcha.
Now, get over to the prosecutor's office. Sorry, but you gotta cover your own cab fare.
Yeah, I know.
I will head over. Come on, man. It's open. Wow. This is Yagami. That's for the future me. I'm more interested in the story right now than doing the side stuff. But I am interested in doing the side stuff, unlike the other games, because like the stuff is like about. It's not just like, oh, help me beat up this bad guy. These are actually like cases to take on.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumida was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I heard your pal Izumida wants to chat. And depending on what I say, he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll be quite like that.
Huh? Then what's it gonna be?
Well, you're about to get thrown to the wolves.
Hey, Mafuyu.
Good luck. Excuse me. I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
So these are the wolves. A room full of prosecutors, huh?
Yagami-sensei, I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder. However, this is not a courtroom. And we're not strangers. Or wolves. Just try to relax.
Yeah, relax.
So
Right.
freaking funny, man.
I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening. The burden of proof's on you anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it?
Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder?
Answer my question with another question? That's not very nice.
Do you have an alibi for that evening?
You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shioya. He'll back my story up, I'm sure.
And care to explain why Shintani-sensei's corpse was found in your office?
I was hoping you could tell me. Maybe the real killer could answer that for you.
Naturally. That's why I called you here.
They have no intention of listening to what I had to say from the start.
Mind if I interject?
Go right ahead, Morita-san.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani-sensei's call history before the police arrived, yes? Not long before his death, he placed a call to the Advanced Drug Development Center. Knowing that, you barged into the center and interrogated both Kido-san and Shono-san. Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target. Who wanted him dead?
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them. Or the prosecution. After all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
I see. So you mean to imply someone else killed Shintani-sensei? Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
You want proof? I think I can find it.
This better not be a waste of time.
Funny, I could have said the same thing when you dragged me in here.
Yes, please begin.
There's my benefit too. This way I can find out how much the
Before we
prosecution
get to
sees in Chinese
Shintani's
case.
murder, there are a few things I need to cover. 1 year ago, the ADDC published a research paper on a new drug they were developing called 89. This drug has gained global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease. What hasn't gained recognition is the fact that someone from the ADDC was murdered 6 months ago.
An ADDC member murdered? Who?
The vice director, Toru Hashiki. Hashiki was seen arguing with a strange man in Kamurocho before being found lying beaten in the street. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines. Incidentally, this Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health, had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was announced. Kajihira ended up taking a pretty big hit, to the tune of 100 billion yen.
What?
That's when Hashki came in, swearing to Kajihira that he'd scuttle 89, no matter what it took. Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89. Someone he thought he could manipulate.
It was Shono.
I'm sure you recognize this man, Izumida-san.
I didn't pay attention.
3 years ago,
Maybe
he
they were
testified
named, but I
about
pay
the
I
murder
pay
that had
attention.
taken place at the ADDC. He claimed he had seen the victim, a patient by the name of Waku, still alive.
I remember him. You're referring to Dr. Shono.
Mm-hmm. He's also the head of the 89 research team. Hashki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy going on with 89.
Like what?
He thought they had fabricated data and falsified the effects of the drug. After all, it wasn't until rumors of closing the ADDC started swirling that Director Kido suddenly announced 89. Hashki was convinced it was all too convenient to be coincidence. But that doubt didn't sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits off 89's development.
Are you implying Hashki's murder was premeditated?
Sounds like we're finally on the same page, Izumida-san. I had the exact same thought. Taking all this into account, doesn't it seem like there really is something fishy about 89?
Just do it for the explanation of 89.
let's get
Now they
back
bring
to
it full
Shintani.
circle.
Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that phone call provoked whoever is trying to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated down that path, then one thing's pretty clear. You have a lot more work to do before you can arrest me. Wouldn't you say? Answer me, Izumida! If you
Get
still
angry
want to
out of nowhere,
bring me
man.
in, let's see some proof. All these prosecutors, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san. Truly fascinating. There were details in there even we weren't aware of. You've clearly done your homework.
I'd be glad to hand over my findings if it'll help. After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on it might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides, I think I'd rather work with you than Izumida here.
You need to lose the attitude, Yagami.
Sorry, I need to take this. Yes, hello? Is that so? Yes, you've done excellent work. Thank you. Just so you're aware, the prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement. We've already submitted a request for the court to issue a warrant. I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
I wouldn't celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing the case.
Listen here, Yagami. You know who Shintani's killer was? It's your old friend, Ayabe.
What?
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
That's the dude who sells information, right? And on beta names.
In the roaring din of the city, the death of the ADDC's vice director hardly made a sound. Behind his death are the vast profits of the AD9 drug. Yagami arrives at the possibility that all the deaths were premeditated. But the prosecution's eye for such detail is wanting, and Detective Ayabe is indicted for Shintani's murder.
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Apologies for keeping you in the dark. It was imperative for Ayabe to be completely oblivious to our suspicions of him, after all. This is a murder charge against an active officer. To put it plainly, it takes more effort to actually make an arrest. So, we had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
I see. So this was all some kind of act?
An act? Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know, we're aware of Ayabe's side job. Ayabe was an informant, a spy. He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to investigate those transactions thoroughly, Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shintani. Me.
Uh-huh.
You're not surprised?
Not quite, already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Please, Yagami, you have to take my case. I don't know where else to turn.
Okay. I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon. So, I'll see you in court then. Who do you have on the job? Izumida?
Should be a good time.
Someone is using you, prosecutor. No matter who that person is, I'm not losing. So that's the story, Kenda-sensei. We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway, you're gonna go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
Freaking pogged him, man. Hoshino should have made the arrangements to see Ayabe. Should head over to Gende. Room grandma? Oh, I'm sorry. Again, I'm gonna save the side quest till after, as of for right now at least, because I do want to do them. I'm also inclined to just do this right now because I'm enjoying it. You back up. And plus, I don't know what we're gonna be doing after we finish this series. So,
And stay down.
this is like the way I see it. I'll be finishing this before E3, and what we play after this depends on what gets announced at E3. So, like, this goes up like June 1st or whatever. It's only the 17th for me, or 18th. It's the 18th. So, I'll have this done before the end of the month, more than likely. So we'll just casually play this until
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san.
decide what to do next.
We can go see Ayabe whenever you want. We'll just need to grab a taxi to get there.
Really had me come all the way over here for that. Hope you know how to take a window. No, I don't want to do that. Well, I guess we should go hang out, and I'll get cured of my bullet. You mind being down here, do you? Yeah, he's cool. It's so much freaking money, man. There's a hangout all the way over there. I'm not doing that. There's like old crotch down here, huh? Make sure you put the lid back on, man. Kids play here.
An on-duty detective arrested for murder. Now this is a shock.
Try not to look so happy about.
This is Hoshino-sensei from the Genda Law Office.
1 sec. My bad, I was checking my dog for ticks. I'm back. I was gone for, what, 10 minutes? So we were 25 in, I gotta go another 35. Okay, just trying to get the time right.
He's young.
I
He's
resume?
reliable.
Oh, here I thought the great Takayuki Yagami would represent me.
It's been years since I defended someone in court. I'll still be gathering all the evidence, though. Don't worry. It worked for Hamura.
I'm Hoshino. I'll do whatever it takes to clear your name.
Sure, kid? Shintani was practically your boss, huh? If I'm really the killer...
Well, I mean, you're not the killer, right? He's not the killer, is he?
Probably not.
What do you mean, probably?
Let me get the facts straight before we can defend Ayabe.
When Shintani was murdered with.
Yep. Apparently the rifling on the bullet matched.
What's rifling again?
Really?
Sorry.
So, guns have these spiral-shaped grooves on the inside of the barrel to stabilize the bullet's trajectory. These grooves are called the rifling, and leave a mark on the bullet itself.
Whoa.
Now, the rifling's slightly different on every gun. Kinda like its fingerprints. And apparently, the marks on the bullet that killed Shintani matched my gun's rifling.
So your gun must have killed Shintani-sensei.
Yeah. It was the murder weapon, for sure. So, someone used my gun to commit the crime, and I'm being set up.
Someone went through the trouble of stealing a detective's gun
How?
just to get Shintani.
You remember the day he died? We were having a nice stiff drink at Tender. You, me, and Kaito.
Yeah, I remember. That was my first time meeting Kuroiwa.
I hung around after you guys beat it. Wasn't a while till I decided to go home. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next.
Huh?
Someone smacked me in the back of the head. Crept up so I couldn't see him.
You got ambushed? Where was this?
Close to the bar, I bet. But I'm not sure. It all happened so damn fast.
Some great detective work there.
What do you expect? Whoever knocked me out moved me, too. That just fucks with things even more.
Moved you to where?
Random bench. Over in the Kamurocho Children's Park. Not a soul around when I came to.
That's a ways from Tender. They must have taken you in a car. How long were you out for?
Hour or so, tops. But as I found out later...
Are you
that
okay?
hours when Shintani was murdered. With my fucking gun.
So the real killer still has your gun?
No. It was in its holster when I woke up.
Wait, what?
Whoever attacked me took my gun, murdered Shintani, and put it back where they found it, all within the course of an hour.
So the only thing missing was a bullet?
Not even that, if you believe it. They got rid of any sign it had ever been used.
Maybe if we look at the bullet from Shintani's body.
Not gonna happen. Nothing spectacular about a single bullet.
Can't
By
prove the
the
murderer
way,
stole the gun.
Did you tell anyone you got attacked?
No. I mean, nothing even got stolen. Reporting it just would have put me in more trouble.
Don't want to draw attention to your side job, huh? Sucks being a dirty cop. A real detective could have reported it.
Ah. Can't argue there.
The culprit must have been counting on that, though. They went after you specifically because they knew you wouldn't make a big deal out of it.
So it was all planned.
Planned or not, the bullet that killed Shintani ended up with your gun's rifling marks on it. There's no denying that.
Yep. I only found out when they hauled me in, though. No surprise they suspect me. There's no reason not to at this point. And none of my coworkers said a damn word. Hey, you know how Kuroiwa's been dragging me all over town with him? He probably just wanted to make sure I didn't skip town. Only just realized that now.
What did you say as your alibi? You were knocked out in the park?
Not a very believable story.
Come on, you and I both know I didn't kill him. Somebody's pinning it on me. What do you say, Yagami? You think I got a chance?
You'll be just fine.
Guess that was a dumb question. Nobody's gonna tell a guy his head's on the chopping block.
Okay.
Listen up, Hoshino-kun. Ayabe was set up by whoever killed Shintani. That's what we've got to work to prove.
You really trust Ayabe-san? What if he's lying to us?
He might be a dark
Don't do
stain
that
of
in
the
this game,
force, but
man.
He's a decent guy. Smart, too. He wouldn't kill, especially not with his own gun. Someone else did this.
You think it's the mole?
That's the most obvious suspect. Let's start by talking to someone close to the case. I've got a guy in mind.
Which would be... Oh, Captain Hamura.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows where he is, right?
That's true. I wonder what Matsugane-san's thoughts are, though. If anyone's gonna know where to find Hamura, it's him.
Good. Well, I'll head back to the office then. I should tell Genda-sensei
There was our guy
what we
over there,
learned.
walking through trees. Great parking job, dude. Find a way to meet Masugane. What? New York hot dog. Is it like a Yakuza type hangout somewhere? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Trying to smoke. Okay. Maybe we go to the arcade? $45?
Stay down.
Okay. We go this way. Domo. Should probably get a bite to eat. Excuse me. Right now? No, it's not a problem at all. Honey, who are you talking to? How long are you gonna be on the phone? Don't worry, sweetie, just be a second. No, Captain, I wasn't calling you sweetie. I mean, yes, of course, I'm at home. I was talking to my cat. I'll head over right away. How dare you spend your wife's birthday on the phone, hick. Oh, wait there, another glass of the good stuff and make it snappy. Okay, there he goes. The rules of a woman, the TV is on, and now I'm totally at home right now. I'm gonna point out to get too close to drawings. Okay. Oh, it's another test? I wasn't reading it. I'll take your tree. What? Oh, because we're friends. We're friends. I just want to buy a bite to eat.
Back to it.
Back to it. It's over here, right? I believe so. Not here. Who's this from? Oh, get out of here. It's not up here. Did I pass it? I must have passed it. Alright. Oh, how dare you.
What a waste.
Thank you for the money. Ooh, 5,000. It's, not right here. I'll grab you. Is it over here? Must be this then, right? Yeah, okay. How do I meet Matsugane?
Huh? Looking for Higashi Aniki? He's back in his up.
What do you want? Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong again?
I need to know where Hamura is.
Still hiding. Not a clue where.
What about Matsugane-san? Is he back at the office?
Use your head, Tak. No way he's gonna stick around there.
Kaito-san.
Hamura and the boss are in the same boat. Those Kyorei assholes would hunt him down in an instant if they were easy to track.
Exactly. Wherever they are now, they're safe. No idea where that'd be, though.
Can't you at least get in touch with them? Just say we want to have a few words.
I can try. I'll let you know once I figure shit out. You know how to pick up a phone, yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
What's that?
Hoshino-kun told me about Ayabe. Said the mole framed him. Guess he's really behind all of this.
Yep. Which brings us right back to Hamura. We'll start from him and go from there. Plain and simple.
Let's just hope Matsugane-san knows where he is.
Well, no point worrying about that until Higashi gets back to us.
Let's roll, Tak.
I will go to bed. Say no more. Slow down.
Where you go?
Cannot sleep. Gotcha.
Not a wise choice.
He may actually be dead.
And stay down.
Well, we're just gonna wait for the phone call, I guess. And a bullet?
Hello?
Yo, it's Higashi.
Hey, any word from Matsugane-san? What'd he say?
Meet at a restaurant called Kamuroki Kanoya. A ways out of the city. Take a cab. Boss is already there.
Got it. Thanks, Higashi.
Don't keep him waiting.
I'm on my way.
Matsugane-san, our guests have arrived.
Good.
Please, take a seat.
It's been some time, Tak. And you I haven't seen since your expulsion.
Yes, sir.
Matsugane-san, I'm sure Higashi mentioned this, but I want to ask you directly.
Come now. Let's at least have a drink first, huh?
If you say so.
Here.
Place is pretty fancy.
It's been a while since the three of us drank. But Tak, I have a favor to ask. You need to stay away from Hamura.
What?
This family is nothing without him. Well, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
Yeah, you told me that already. Where is he?
I don't know. He has no reason to keep me informed of his every move.
Then why did you call us here? We didn't need to come all this way if that's all you had to tell us.
Boys!
Boss? I don't understand.
My boy, you need to stay away from Hamura.
The mole's my top priority now. And Hamura's the only person I can ask.
Don't you understand? Hamura's been compromised. Him and that mole you're chasing, they're in this together. Time to let it go.
What if I say no?
I couldn't tell you what might happen. He's dangerous.
What do you mean he's dangerous? If you can't tell me that, why should I stop?
Hamura. The boy has money on his side, and a lot of it. And I don't know who he gets it from. I suggest you don't push the matter. But if you really want to put yourself in harm's way, then let me be the one to do it. At least then you'll make it out alive.
You'd do that?
You know, you and Kaito, well, I've always tried to keep you two kids safe. All this time, I've never asked for anything in return. But here we are. This is the only thing that I'll ever ask of you. Abandon this pursuit of the mole. If you've ever held a shred of regard for me, then heed this one request.
I'm not turning back. The risk doesn't matter anymore. Okubo, the mole, the ADDC, it all connects. This isn't about what regard I have for you. I won't stop.
Then I'm sorry.
Boss. I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't disobey. But now... I'm in Yagami's corner, damn it.
Yes, that you are.
Matsugane-san.
Higashi.
Sir.
Pick your side. I've had enough. You're Matsugane, are you not?
I am, boss.
Prove it, then.
Bad luck, dude. Guess we're doing this, huh? Not like we got a choice. And now that we're up against the wall, you're just gonna have to do it. Let's see what you've got!
I'm sure he's gonna be just fine.
Time to die!
Brother, do you know what I have in my inventory? I have a pocket nuke? Toru Higashi. You stand no chance. I'm sorry. Like, really? I hate that mechanic, man. Absolutely despise that mechanic. Wait, this.
Show me what you got. What's wrong? Show me what you got. What's wrong?
Do 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 do.
That was simple for you two. Far too simple.
This toe sucks.
Makes me realize how old I really am. It's a shame, isn't it, that I've all but faded away. Time sure flies, my boy. Just gets worse and worse with every year. Damn tragic.
Matsugane.
Stay down, asshole!
20 years ago, Kamurocho.
That easy.
You're really laying it on him, Kaito.
Oh, boss.
Is this the Yagami kid you were talking about?
Yep. Happens every fucking time I run into the guy.
So, asshole, you, get some kind of sick pleasure out of him beating the crap out of you? Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds. You all right in the brain, kiddo?
I'm saner than you bullshit Yakuza.
Huh. Bullshit Yakuza, huh? Some rotten attitude you got there.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Who the fuck do you think you are? Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know. I was in a real bad place, so I just started punching anything that pissed me off. And before long, my time was up. Nowhere left for me to go except this cesspool of a city. And you, my boy, that's exactly where you are.
Don't talk like you know me. You don't know shit.
Oh, but I do, you see. When I was your age, my life was going down the shitter and I just kept flushing. And now, you, my boy, you're the same little punk I was. I can tell. You know, sometimes people have no choice but to turn to the Yakuza. But, even if my chance is gone, you've got a future ahead of you. Now, I might have called this place a cesspool, but it's more than that. Kamurocho, it's a city of dreams where even from the gutters you can shoot for the stars. So if you want to get ahead in this town, well, kid, I'll teach you everything I know. But look, if nothing else, you might want to lay off your little date nights with Kaito. In times like these, it's hard to even enjoy a drink. The mole you're searching for is a hired gun employed by Hamura.
An assassin?
Yes. It seems Hamura always turns to the same person when he needs someone taken care of. That's your killer, without a doubt.
Do you know anything about him?
No. But whoever he is, he's a goddamn pro. He's killed several people now the exact same way, yet barely left a trace.
Do you know what he looks like, at least?
No. The only one who does is Hamura. Are you still going to pursue this, Tak?
That's the plan.
You should know, even if you track down Hamura and the mole, that won't be the end of it. They're just puppets on a stage much larger than you realize. And once you step foot on that stage, there's no hiding from the limelight. Do you understand?
I'd rather try and regret it than never try at all.
Nobody listens to their elders these days.
Sorry about this, boss. Seriously.
Can I just say one thing, Matsugane-san?
What is it?
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this. You say you can't exist without Hamura, but...
Don't make me repeat myself. times have changed. Hamura is the Matsukani family now. It's not my place to interfere anymore. That's my prerogative as Patriarch.
Matsukani-san. Thank you for everything. All that,
What a
still
quick
no
ride.
clue where Hamura is. We're back to square one.
Not exactly. The boss slipped us a pretty big hint.
Oh yeah?
When he was talking about Captain Hamura.
Hmm?
He might be in hiding, yeah. But the family looks to Hamura for guidance now. He's gotta be communicating with them somehow. If we can just listen in on one of their conversations, that should lead us straight to him. We just gotta get ears in there. You follow me?
I think I do. You want to bug their office.
Exactly.
True, that might lead us straight to
After
Hamura.
everything that just went down, you know what'll happen if we get caught. They'll kill us.
Which means we'll just have to enlist the help of an expert burglar.
Aha. You want to make Sugiura do it.
I'll give him a ring. You go track down some bugs.
Me?
Make sure they're HD audio and shit. Meet me at the office once you've got them.
Oh, can I have some money? You were a millionaire. No? Okay. Technology I need. Tsukumo is the guy, but he's over at the usual place. Okay. Give me something to drink real quick. I'll just be like a minute. I'll be right back.